All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday morning and hopefully probably the last day of the competition, I guess. Only 2 more rounds to go. And our special guests this morning are Mr. Marco Arrigo.
Applause, ladies and gentlemen.
And Dennis, we know already, Dennis played Hayabusa member. Marco is coaching the German 8-weight team.
Competition load 3, you're on a 10-minute call. 8:07 Qatar, 8:04 USA 2, 10 minutes, competition load 3.
There they are. So any other functions here besides the Germans?
No, just
Entertainer.
Well, that's the story of my life, but it became a little bit more serious year by year. Eh? But still, sometimes the spirit come out.
And the Germans doing well?
Yeah, very well. We can't complain. Season has been a good season, but with lots of changes. Position in the team that in Australia was filled by Max has been switched between Tom and Olaf, two other teammates. They share the schedule, and this, I mean, the name are brilliant. The fact is, every time you switch into someone else, you break a little bit the balance in the team, and that's what we struggled the most this year. And at the end of the story, no one of them they could commit to this competition, so we put back Max. So with this fourth and back, we couldn't really expect for the best performance, but actually we still see some good score, good team dynamic, and we are quite on a path we're supposed to be.
What do you see of the other 8-way car? Let's start Dennis now. Let's start with 8-way. So what's going on in 8-way besides the German situation?
I think 8-way is really interesting. Like we said last time we spoke, it's starting to pan out in the top 3 a little bit where the positions are ending up, but still it's only 5 points in between each team. So we have Russia in first place, then 5 points behind we have France, and then 5 points behind that we have the USA. USA is XP8 lineup. They're showing interesting jumps, interesting potential for the world meet. Russia, we know, has been training hard. France is with a new lineup, all young guys. This is their first competition together. Also showing great potential. And then XP8 also.
Competition load 4, you're on a 15-minute call. 8:09 USA 1, 8:03 France, 15 minutes, competition load 4.
These are the calls for 8-way
yes,
now, right?
Yes, 8-way is going up, and then XP8. You have some youngsters in there, but also a lot of champions and veterans. It's going to be interesting, man. I'm curious to see.
Let's talk about the situation. You're talking about double duties, right? Because at this point in time, they will go to the World Meet with STC Arisen XP.
Yeah.
And we're talking about Steve and Andrew.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mark? Have you done double duties at World Meets? I'm sure you have.
Yeah, 2008. I did double duty, and it's very exciting. It's a lot of fun, but take a lot of energy, lots of ability on switching from a task to another. I'm quite sure they will be fully prepared for this. At the same time, to be able to perform your best in both disciplines, it will be very, very challenging. So really looking forward to see what they can really manage to do.
You've done 8-way, Dennis, but not double duties at a World Meet or World Cup yet, right? Have you?
No, only at the US Nationals in 2017.
Were they separating 4 and 8-way?
Yeah, I think they were. Yeah. But like again, like Marco said, it's a very big challenge to be like at the top of your game in both disciplines at the same time, because let's say you only do 8-way or only 4-way, you have these half days, so you do the morning, you go out, you perform at your best, and then you take the afternoon to relax and rest and prepare for the next. But if you do both, you're on the drop zone for a whole day, switching your mind the whole time, and being 20 jumps on the top of your game. It's a challenge, not impossible, but a challenge.
Like the whole French delegation, including your wife.
Yes, exactly.
So that's why you're here to support.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
So how are they dealing with it? I mean, Mathieu has done it before.
I know for a fact that they are trying to.
Competition load 3, you're on a 5-minute call. 8:07 Qatar, 8:04 USA 2, 5 minutes. Competition load 3.
I know for a fact that their big effort is A-Way. They wanna with this team they wanna go to Russia and perform at their best and try to at least be on the podium and why not win. And then the 4-way they're not putting that many jumps in there, but they're doing it just to keep the youngsters active, to keep working on their competition experience and this and that. So and obviously for the ladies to defend their title as well. But
if you want to win in 8-way, and if you just look at the meet itself, wouldn't it really jeopardize? Because if you can focus the whole day only on one event, like 8-way that they want to win, and then they have to stay the other day doing 4-way, and isn't that kind of jeopardizing that too a little bit?
Yeah, I think it's also a little bit the ladies, they have to compete. They have to. I feel they have to defend their title.
Yeah.
For sure. And for the guys, you have some guys in there that are really young, and they can. It's a bit of a challenge, yes, but it's good for them to go in 4-way and to exploit a little bit their more of a faster pace, and also to keep it. For them, it's to keep it fair in the team. You know, you would have, because it's a complete split up. The 8-way gets split up in 2 4-way teams. You would have done 8-way. And the guys would say maybe see you ladies, and you know it's for a fair feeling in the team. They're doing both as well, and I think it's good. So they stay around each other, support each other, and the team dynamic is really good in that team. So yeah.
And so far Mathieu's plan seems to work, right? I mean, the 8-way team is living up to the expectations. The 4-way
I mean,
team
I've been seeing some jumps already while they were training. I know Marco hasn't, so maybe you can also tell what he sees.
What do you see in 8-way? I mean, you're an 8-way expert, no Vilas. QRF, German coach.
Otter 1, you're on a 15-minute call. 1-2 slot coach, 2 tandems, 2 video, 2 slot ASP. Yanni for 3, Lori for 5, and Craig. 15 minutes, Otter 1.
Yeah, this 8-way.
Competition load 4, you're on a 10-minute call. 8:09 USA 1, 8:03 France. 10 minutes, competition load 4.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really like nice to see this team on the first year training together. They show very good vibes, working together around, warming up in the morning, very good spirit, and a nice and clear creeping session. And there's a very good understanding what 8-way is in terms of strategy, talking, what picture, what transition, what block, and in the air they just perform like they've been training together for a long time. So really big potential from this team. It's an easygoing team. It seems like things come out very easily because they are very talented individually, but also probably also because they've done a lot of talent on 8-way. They can clearly fly in 8-way like the top average team can do.
How is if you were now, let's say you were Kirk Werner, Hercules XP8, Janice, what would be your conclusion out of what we see here so far? What would you think needs to be done? 10 points behind the Russians. That's a lot after 8 rounds.
I think they can. I mean, I think from national, for me, they jumped better at nationals. At their nationals, they showed better performance. They don't need to change much. They're trying to push the pace a little bit in the center. You know, you have BK and Kirk in there, keying all those things, and you know, and maybe sometimes the outsides are a little bit on the edge of following those keys. But for me, that's an easy fix. I don't think they're at their limit, far from, but they're just, you know, they're on that edge of like keying stuff fast and maybe losing some people on the outside, and that's why they're maybe losing it here and there. But I'm not seeing them out of the fight for a world title. No, far from. They'll train from here to Russia, and I'm sure they have enough experience in that team to know what they need to work on, and everybody in that team is talented, so they can make it work for sure.
And they had nothing to lose in this competition, right?
Exactly.
So they could really. I mean, if you know a little bit, BK and Kurt, you know they are very well connected with each other. So they play the same game in the team, and they key together, and they really, when they point at the target, they really want to get it, and they put some extra energy in this competition due to the fact they have nothing to lose. So I believe they thought, let's see how it goes if we push, and eventually on next season they will plan some correct training just to correct what they've done in this competition. It would be very interesting as well.
Do you think it might have been a little bit surprising for them, the situation right now, because now Rhythm has to go to Tanai, Turkey is going to Tanai, and they were not really expecting this?
Yeah, could be, but they didn't expect, but they were considering the possibility, because if you are in a sport for that long, you know things can happen, so you might consider the few options, and I'm sure they will. I mean, they know how to deal with this situation. And
I have an idea. I think we're just going to ask them directly later. So we'll be back and
Absolutely,
we'll bring
absolutely.
Kirk or we'll bring Vika and then
Yeah,
we'll see
yeah.
what they have to say. Okay, so thank you very much, and
Thank you.
we'll go on later with this
For
question
sure.
in mind.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.